car that I bought for $600. Well, I told them to take off $50 off, so I got it for $550 from some guy named Arturo from Durango. Well, his roomie was going to Mexico, and he was trying to sell his car, so he sold it to me, and then I had it for a couple years, and that's when I was staying in 14Q in a Bridgeside Landing with my son on the second floor. And it was a 1-bedroom. And that's when I was had my baby's dad. My baby's dad got deported. He's from Colombia, Bogota. He's only 2 years older than me. Well, he got me pregnant when I was 16 and he was 17 at the time. My birthday is June 2nd, by the way, 1992. And then my son's is June 3rd, which is also my sister. Well, my son's from June 3rd, 2009. And my sister Melissa's birthday is also June 3rd. So the minute that I gave birth to my son at the University of Utah, my sister calls me on the phone and tells me, "Happy birthday to your son," you know? And so he had, oh yeah, so my second car was a 1997 Honda Civic Turbo push to start. Oh yeah, but anyways, after my baby's dad, I had my ex-boyfriend named Guadalupe Orozco Barajas. He used to sell heroin. I remember he showed me a big grocery bag filled with heroin powder. By the way, that's probably why I'm getting my thoughts right. But anyways, he used to drive a Ford truck, a black one. I actually scratched up his truck and I put the name Puta on there with the key. For some reason, I don't know why I did that, and I broke his front window. And after he got deported, I left to Mexico for 9 months, and I was on vacation with my son. I took my son with me, and I took a big black red luggage and a big black luggage, a big and a red one. So, and a couple more luggages. But I took my son with me, and we went to Capilla de Guadalupe, Jalisco. We passed by Arandas, Tepotitlan. I took him to the Guadalajara Zoo, and I took him to Santa Rita, big water park. So, I think when I came back, I ended up relapsing because all the people from Mexico expected me to leave all my clothing and shoes. And I didn't want to leave anything. For some reason, the clothing is expensive over here. So everything I had in Mexico, I bought. Store bought, like literally every shoe, every jewelry piece, everything I buy, because my ex, the one that sell heroin, he would buy me a lot of shit. And I wanted a dress every single time at Gen X or Factory for You, the one on like 35th and Redwood. And we go out to eat a lot at the Garipeo, the taco stand right in front of it that used to be there. I know that they have it in front of that Smith on 41th and Redwood now, right next to it. But we used to eat there a whole bunch in La Puente, and La Palapa. That's where our 3 favorite places where I would eat. But I would eat almost every day at a taco stand at El Garipeo. And I ordered like the burrito like almost every day. And my son, we would eat at Denny's and stuff. My son would eat for free at Denny's. We would eat every night and stuff. And then we would go a lot to Fat Cats. And my ex would pay everything and go bowling and golfing, at the Fat Cats. But anyways, I haven't heard from him in a while. We used to go to Coyotes a lot on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, and he would do karaoke. He would sing a lot, El del Centenario. He would sing Arrastrando las Patas. He would sing Hola Corazón, ¿Cómo estás? From Gerardo Ortiz. And then he would sing Hola mi niña, sé que bien. That one from Gerardo Ortiz. And then he would sing. He thought he was Larry Hernandez, by the way. He would wear his top with his face, and he would compare himself to Larry Hernandez, to Chuy Jr., and he would compare himself to. I compared him to La Barbie, the biggest drug dealer out there. But anyways, I haven't heard from him in a while. He used to live with me 2 years in that apartment. His best friend, Adrian, got to go in the apartment too. He used to party with us at Coyotes. We took my son to Coyotes one time, and he bought him some botas de avestruz and a belt de avestruz and a black sombrero. Anyways, we came back, and then I left to Mexico with him, and then came back. He told me, if you wait another week, I'm going to take you to Puerto Vallarta. But I didn't want to. I came back to Utah. And I went on the Tufesa bus. It took me 3 days to get there and 3 days to come back. We weren't allowed to cross any meats and certain fruits like tunas and stuff. Like, they took a lot of my food out and a lot of my fruits out. But I went past I went past Culiacan, Sinaloa, right next the aeropuerto. There's a Burger King right there. Well, I got off at the aeropuerto and I bought like a couple bean burritos with jalapenos and stuff like that. In Nogales, that's when I tipped a bunch of people to help me with my luggages down in Nogales. A couple pesos. I learned how to count the money down in Mexico. And I would just go to like talk to los pavoreales and like la tienda Los Altos. Well, I miss all the people down there, by the way. The people down there were nice. I think that's why I'm probably getting my thoughts read, because all the girls expected me to leave all my clothing and shoes. And anyways, and my son too, like they expected like my son to leave, for me to leave all my son's shit behind so they can keep all my stuff and my son's stuff. But they probably got mad at that I didn't leave anything, because that's when I started getting my thoughts read and started using, Anyways, they probably thought I left all my shit or something. I don't know. But anyways, so what else? Yeah, I just wanted to point that out, because I just obviously have to say everything that who I am and where I'm coming from and stuff, because I'm trying to do good. And I just, if my brothers and sisters would have gotten a hold of me from the beginning of the start, I would have never relapsed and I would have never taken off and got my thoughts read. Okay, so my brothers and sisters, if they don't get a hold of me, they're not going to be clean and sober. They got to call me and tell me everything, because I'm the oldest. I'm not supposed to go back and call them, because I can relapse. They have to call me and they have to let me know everything that's happening. I can call them and stuff, but